Listen up. I'm Brian Pond, and we're looking at my round 3 for Heroes Hour. Let's go ahead and begin. There we go. So I'm recording now. Listen up. This is round 3 of the Heroes Tournament. I am here with tournament contender Zawasi.
Yes, hello.
We're going to be playing, as we agreed in our little turn 0, we're going to be playing Thin Square Land. I'll be player 1 as Pyre. I'm going to be playing as Eva today. And he is going to be...
Yeah, and I'll be playing Enclave.
There you go.
And I'll be playing Lorcon.
Lorcon the Diplomat.
Yeah.
Sweet. So I'm excited about this matchup, and I'm pretty sure others are as well. Pyre and Enclave both have big communities.
True.
And are you streaming now to the Discord?
I think so.
Cool.
Can you?
To bring my Discord up, I see we've got some guests. I just asked that guest, like, if we inquire for questions and things like that, that's definitely cool, but don't heckle either of the opponents. Yes.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Also, thankfully this hasn't happened yet, but do not heckle my opponent post-match or try to speak for him or anything like that. I think at my current sub-100 subscriber count, I don't have to worry about hate mobs, but I want to establish from the start with any community that I am not about that lifestyle. Anybody going around heckling or being rude to others is not cool in my book.
Sure if it works. I can't really check myself, but I think Parsec should be showing.
I'll go check real quick. Yeah, it looks like you're visible. I'm gonna stop watching, and we got my voice up. All right, so I think we are ready. Are you ready to begin?
Yeah, good luck.
Cool. And just one last check: challenging difficulty, township, 2-player hot seat, faction terrain, faction dwellings, normal start. Just making sure an accidental key click didn't change things up. Yes.
Nice.
So in case people were wondered why I was so worried about the start there, I didn't want to have to do a rematch when my previous match had gone 4.5 hours. So, no thank you.
Player 1. Okay. Buying tavern. Okay. Sure.
So first big W of the game for him, he managed to get Leo, who has royalty. Royalty makes units cheaper, which is a big deal.
Nice to have some range units.
Yeah.
See what we have. Okay. Explore this way, I guess. Yeah, he's the one I want to get XP, so probably should move up. Yeah, sure. Grab money. Take this fight, it seems like the easiest one. The zombies can actually be pretty scary early, I realized, but the other ones were worse.
Yeah, the zombies can be deceptive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen people eaten by the zombies.
Pretty tanky. At least just a normal one.
Yeah, the tier 2 ones have toxic, which are just straight up dangerous, but yeah, these not what you want to be facing.
Nice. Spell from the wizard.
And losing 3 worms is an incremental loss here.
Not enough XP. Sad.
Yeah. It's also expected losses. Losing tier 1 units in Hero's Hour is just something that happens, especially in competitive play where you gotta push.
Creation skill. We head back down. I don't know if I want to take this fight.
And he's correct to be cautious here. Those are tier 3 units. Those soldiers are no joke.
I guess.
But Cape of the Wild is a tier set, and in this game, if you complete a tier set, you dang near won, especially if it's the Mesmer one. This one is just really good, though. Being able to create free units for spending mana, and it is good. Yeah. And still minimal losses for that battle. He lost 1 worm, which is
nice.
Yeah.
Grab armor. Grab the cloak. Gonna do this. Back with the worms. Gonna head back. Grab this. Then I'm not sure. I guess we'll head this way.
Past Brian is sweating bullets because he has a game-winning play that he misses. Training Grounds is one of the most powerful starts.
Sure, that's my turn.
Let's hope I get half the luck you did there. That was a lovely start.
Yeah, I had a pretty good start. I'm happy with that.
Yes. I got at least half the luck you did.
Yeah. Leadership skill.
There we go. And my tavern wasn't locked away, which is nice to see. I think we're just going to go pretty basic start here. Yeah, tavern into
tournament
3 euros
edition
is a
never
pretty
has
staple start.
locked the first couple of rows, I think.
Okay, that's... I suspected as much, but I wasn't sure.
No.
But yeah, so far when I said half the luck, I saw that I had a decent piece of armor. It has a leadership on it, I believe.
Toss her the units.
And doggos are powerful, but so you'll take unit losses on them, but it's not insurmountable. Okay. I don't think I've been given a lot of options. It's like...
Yeah, no early fights, really. I guess
right away, this is where I know I'm in for an uphill battle. And they're... Like, this right here means it's 2 days to my first node. And I'm hoping to find more over here so the map's at least T-open. It's not.
Might be okay.
Okay, we can allow him to pick that up.
Yeah, let's say just in the team matches, I'm going to want you on my side, because, man. Yeah, when I'm saying man, it's that starter luck. Keep that fire there for later. Leave them there. Out of the way. I do have all my units on me, so let's go fight. Okay, so I'm positioning myself so that the doggos go chew on my hero first, because they're spicy. I'm grabbing the grotesques, dropping them there. There you go, I lost. Yeah, don't let the wolves fool you. They do bite.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm grabbing oligarchy, so my boys will be chonkier. Arguably, Mercury was the better longa game play, but I had more. I had more crystals in the short play, and I had no idea which resources would be available to me, so I just went the get the one I have less of play. All right, I end my turn.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'll upgrade this. Hello.
So, who is this tournament actually? Between who?
Yeah, for those wondering, that interloper there was not aware of the tournament rules. If somebody's in a tournament match, don't ask the contenders about it. Just shame.
Okay. So the ore mine is down here, I guess. So far, should I? Yeah, I'll do this. Actually, gonna do this.
I think he is making the correct
Since
play
I'm
here.
pretty sure the
Separating
gargoyles are much faster than those gunners.
using defense to break up the tanks on the AI is the meta play. So he did the correct play here, and yeah, his technical play so far has been decent. Gargoyles are still scary though, because they can grab your boys. Almost skip creation. Like when, yeah, that's a rough sequence to get into because he's used to hitting skip for diplomacy, but he got creation from an item, so he needs to hit skip, then hit go.
That's a scary fight.
Yeah, he's missing the play here.
What do we do here?
I'll let y'all bring it up in the comments, but I think this is exactly the point where he should have gone to training grounds to upgrade his units, then go take the scary fight.
I think I'll head here. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Another good turn. Okay. Okay, so I looked at my building and decided I wanted to get my grotesques upgraded before taking on my next battle. There we go. So now I have 48 total grotesques, 10 archers. I'm feeling pretty okay with my little start army. A bunch of oligarchy grotesques and soon are a good foundation. There you go. Grabbed XP there, I believe. Yeah, I looked there to make sure it leveled me. And I grabbed mastery. So now I've got some pretty decent stacks, and I was able to just barely reach this battle.
I didn't know
That hero chaining could have been a
if you
little
check the
cleaner.
skills on her. It just says she has morale. I didn't know. Huh. Okay. So if you level up when you have taken that rainbow thing, you could. You level up something below there, right?
The clarity there is I gained the experience from the lost hero, not the rainbow, and he must have blinked or looked away when I did it because it happened pretty quick. And we're playing turn-based, so like looking away during your opponent's turn's fine.
On other heroes.
100% sure on that. I'm 99% sure that I'm gonna be okay this fight.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't respect the deckhands. If I get wiped here, those deckhands deserve promotions.
Yeah.
Yeah, deckhands are decent units for a player, but
I got one.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Me or am I,
Oh no.
is it just me or am I getting flashbacks to the first skirmish?
All right, I got
And,
Sassy here. If y'all want to tag me, yeah, for that one I can.
Because that seemed very familiar to the
I'll go ahead
first
and
skirmish where you have to use tag units to.
listen to here. I still don't understand what that guy said, and I don't care because he's not in the match. Yes, please keep things not related to our match in the live chats.
Yeah.
Especially if you're calling in from hell. Oh, pass, Brian. There, I am sweating bullets here because he's looking and considering options, and I'm like, don't see the training grounds, don't see the training. Whew. And speak with me on the meta in the comments. I'm genuinely interested if people agree with me that training grounds is busted good because the extra higher tier units and all that. There we go. So as you can see, while this hero is a little questionable because diplomacy is a dead talent week 1 for a large portion of the game. Like it's very expensive, and so it's a hard choice to actually purchase anything. But a lot of these other rows are bangers. Like hunting is great, elementalism is great, armor is great. It's just this is a very strong hero. I don't think he's the strongest Enclave hero, but it's a respectable choice.
Oh, I hate that. Okay, whatever. I missed out on one Mercury, I guess. Map.
Miners guarding the ore is pretty apt.
True.
Yeah,
So
for
there
those
we have,
wondering, this is more of a casual tournament because this game's still an alpha and yada yada. So casual banter and things like that are
Yeah.
a-okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. I think here in the build we'll go ahead and get our flame lake up.
Hmm.
Let him grab the runes for us. I think here we just prefer raw gold. I'll let him do the camping circle. Your boy Leo called in reinforcements. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't want to see an arcane hero as your neutral army. Yes, getting hit by spells can be a game ending. So I'm kind of looking at him and
Start
going,
to destroy.
nah.
But it's like spellcasters are so scary sometimes. The AI heroes.
Yeah, oh yeah, they very much are.
Yeah.
And he has a spellcaster neutral army too. That was
I think they should
fairly
have like
even.
reduced mana or something.
Yes, because they'll say easy and then like 100 damage to everyone.
Yeah.
Much easiness. Wow.
And the giants everywhere and stuff.
Yes. He's mentioning the giants and stuff.
Come into the
'cause
cuddle
he's playing
cage,
Enclave,
leeches.
which has water magic, and water magic
Let them go.
is S tier. I mildly misplayed there. I should have positioned my fire on top of the leeches instead of behind. But it was a minor one. Yeah, but that's why I'm getting more than a few grotesques eaten up here. Yeah, losing 5 grotesques there sucked. I'm thinking on whether I get engineering or not, and I think I'm just having the first world problem of pretty much everything Eva has is a banger choice. So I chose what would help me now because I see the fights ahead of me, and I'm terrified. Okay, so we have swarm busters in every single one of these, charged with blood aura, and this counters me hard. This counters me hard too. Charge and petrify is scary. Versatile boys here. I'm looking at these fights and my stomach is sinking. Yeah. So I'm now thinking about my hero chains and how am I going to sweep this area. And I think the answer ends up being I just can't. Not without some finagling. So I take the tempo loss to get reinforcements. But yeah, yeah. Now y'all can say in the comments below, but the most takeable fight there was the one with the charged snicks and the worms. But I don't think going back for reinforcements was the wrong answer there.
Reduce.
There you go. The spell going off is because of the battle mage. Battle mages are an incredibly powerful unit. If y'all aren't aware, I always view this fight as like a conquering some traders that are holding out against you.
Yeah, rebels
Yeah,
everywhere.
you're like y'all have been constricted. Join or die.
Mm. Mm. Variation and armor.
Right. She's great, but if she rains frogs on you, that's a rough battle.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, summoning with Life Spark is a rough matchup, making him right to be hesitant about going against that hero. His hunting there just got out of Snicko. Yeah, one of the spicy parts about choosing Enclave is hunting
Yeah,
can eat
should be
time.
fine.
So having a secondary hero do it for you is definitely the correct way to go about it, because wasting a passive hero's time is much less devastating than your main, who needs to be jungling and needs to be gaining that EXP. Yeah. So, arcane mains? Like, if y'all aren't, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all are onto this, but battle mages are
I'm
powerful.
a bit scared about this, but should be fine.
Him throwing in those lightning on those archers saved him a lot of heartache. And yeah,
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 that's alright.
you gained more than you lost for sure.
Yeah, XP is nice.
Yeah, and he's right. Elementalism is just a solid jungling skill. So his build order for this character is decent.
Or
Yeah, not getting a portal near my start zone has really capped Pyre's stocks.
yeah, that's really unfortunate.
Oh yeah, it was. So people are unaware of what I'm talking about there. Okay, so we'll let them pop up real quick. Okay, so Pyre has a mechanic where they get these portals. My closest portal to my main area is 2 days away from my capital. So the mobility bonus Pyre gets is severely handicapped. It's near, yeah, and with this blocked area, I have it out. This is not an easy area at all. Okay, so we'll go park here. They're waving they're juggling and being like, "Hey, pick me up." Now, normally I like to save these type of zones that give mobs per week to the very last get, because the other resources are more optimal to have first in the order. And but because of the current tempo of the game and me only being level 4 and me only likely staying level 4, I had to go take this fight for tempo. Okay, there we go. Also, I'm being gold choked, so upgrading these guys, build order wise, I could have done it, but this is an easy fight at this point. Yeah, losing some grotesques, but they're tier 1 units. Even with oligarchy, even with offense, even with everything I had on them, losing them is going to happen.
Survived.
I ended up losing 4 there. And yeah, the XP for those places wasn't going to level me to 5 from base 4. It's just not enough units, the density there. And now that I see that I have the access to the gold, I decided to send those boys back to get upgraded before I left. I'm kind of considering, yeah, do I want to go ahead and grab the stuff? Yes. The reason I chose to grab stuff on mains is I wanted to send my alts to hero chain, so I didn't feel they'd have the opportunity, and I wanted to collect the rest of the resources on the map because I'm playing from behind at this point.
That's not happening.
And right now I'm trying to decide the order that I want to fight the nodes. I decided to leave the fire there for Eva, even though it would give me some more gold to play with. I see the crystallarium, I play it for the gold. That's probably the best part of this map, because I'm able to cash in about 3,000 gold here to get 6,000 in the second week.
Man, I feel crowded in.
And yeah, I do feel crowded in, because I am.
Yeah, it's an unlucky spawn, that's for sure.
We'll grab the worn shield.
All right, now I'm factoring in, okay, I got myself some gear. How am I going to get this gear to Eva?
Oh.
Yeah, and crystallarium was the positive spot here. Being able to double some
we'll
gold
tinker our
was
economy.
definitely nice.
Hmm.
There we go. I'm an investor now.
Yeah. Scaling.
Good. Call me Diamond Hands Pyre. This was a little bit of a bad draw. More units equal good, and that's all 3 options he has. More units through medical school, more units through Grand Army.
Hear the
more
Enclave
worms
memers
to
now
expert.
going, worm, respect the
Yeah.
worm, worm.
Sadly, I'm not that hero. I'm Lorcon, sadly.
It's my opinion the worm build is the superior Enclave build.
I'm actually not
because
sure which one of
worms.
these is better.
They're all
I don't know,
good.
Yeah. I think I'm going with Grand Army, I guess.
Yes.
Because I don't want to be losing units in the first place. Who needs infirmary?
Yes, who needs infirmary?
Yeah, let's just don't die.
Alright, so he's got a big O unit, but it's one of the worst of the tier 5s. He's going to be fine. There you go. So far, his casualties are built to die. Like, Aetherlings are not built to last.
grab that. See, where did the snake go? Is it here, I guess? Am I in... Or am I blind?
Here, sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Here, sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Yeah,
that's
he's
not
correct. It's
happening.
probably in that little black spot.
Maybe. Those ice elementals are so scary.
What we have on our hands here is a sneaky snack.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't like your forts either. Those are pretty rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, pyromancer's on one end, and then I'm jealous of how open your place is. But
Yeah, true.
and I am jealous of how open his area
Being
is.
opened
I'm not
up
going
to
to
a
I'm seriously considering this. Yeah, I probably should at some point.
Yeah,
Or
it's
should
not
we
it's
just
not
dodge
impossible,
first?
but it is terrifying. 3 goblins
Yeah,
and a
that's the
coat
thing.
is pretty powerful. Yes, that hero is secretly
I say that
3
'cause
she often gets the summon goblin start, so that my theory is she summons it by just revealing herself under the cloak. Phrasing past Brian.
Yeah, let's do this. I'm just gonna go here first. I'm happy with our standing. Yeah.
Okay, Crimson Pyre. Alright. I do. Let's see. The only thing I can forward is Guild of Mages. If I do that, I can't upgrade my boys. I did
I
a
do wanna stay
sequencing
on
error
group,
here.
so
I should have
grab
looted with my
that.
mops first, but I did.
Here we just go War Academy.
Yeah.
I do think that was still a good play. I don't think Hell Pit
Yeah.
or Fort
Don't
would have been
think
the
we'll
right
be able to
upgrade many of them, but a
Mm-hmm.
upgrade is better than none.
It would be a late Infernal Gate.
Yes, it will be. And no, it wouldn't be a late Infernal Gate. It's 1 turn off, which is fine. Or 2 turns off, believe is what it ends up being. But things can be said about tempo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I needed to go back to the town for to get the guild mage stuff.
This guy would be super tough.
The true issue here, and what's really putting me on the back foot, is I was level 4 on my return to town for the Gate Mages Guild, which means I will not have my town portal home. And without my town portal home, and without a node available to teleport home, my tempo is garbage. Yeah, I do have that up. So yeah, I did that to keep tempo. Let her get her magic. And see, I'm thinking through it. Like, I gotta get my magic and stuff like that. Before I move, I'm thinking I'm maybe off a turn on things, but with that being the case, let's see if this gives me some gold. EXP here would have also been a valid choice because he does have an economy stat. But I need, at this point, I need power to push through. I'm feeling very defensive this game. There's a joke because I had all defensive stats on my itemization. Go, she can just mosey on down here. The good news is picking up all that gold, I can be like, "Law, JK, you're all getting upgrades, kiddos."
Yeah.
And I don't think I'll be grabbing a unit this turn, so let's look at these fights now. Okay. I now have a moderate fight. Okay. I'm trying to decide if Rainbow's worth the tempo loss. I think ultimately, I either decide to go for it because I'm scared, or
nothing else left I can grab in my start zone. So
we'll see. I forgot. I think we just send our boys home. Yeah, I do see the campfires, but I'm leaving those there for reasons.
Yeah.
And those reasons being tempo, tempo, and tempo. Because holy crap, I am behind.
There you go.
Surprise! Nobody expects the sneaky Inquisition.
Yeah.
So its next did came back out, and most likely they were in the shadows. And I suspect that he's not going to miss the big O green snakes in the center of the screen, so it's not like, shut up, Brian, you don't help him. It ain't that serious a tournament. Yeah, we got the toxic hits there. He's doing the defensive play to let the poison soak into the miners. Now he's attacking. And he's absolutely right to be cautious here. Miners have low HP, but they can hit hard enough to oink a unit or two.
There were so many up there.
That is a scary line. Versatile ranged units plus knockback units plus charging knockback units can wipe armies. So he is right to
It's
pause.
almost manageable. Nah, I think I should wait for next week at least.
I agree with his judgment there. They're going into that fight
go
would
do
have caused serious casualties for him, or cost him at least a lot of magic.
Yeah, we'll head here. I guess he's just gonna chill.
Thank you kindly.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. There we go.
More gold.
Yep. Gold seems to be the answer here. Yeah. So currently at this stage, my economy's behind his, and my character, my main character is level 4 while his is level 6. Yeah, it's a. Have I lost yet?
Yeah.
No.
But
it's definitely an I'm definitely absolutely behind
and
and on a
rush him
jump
down.
And pretty much I'm planning to rush them down. I believe I dropped Blind here to deal with the gargoyles. Or Stone Skin. Yep, Blind to deal with the gargoyles. And the hero, there we go.
Blind some peeps.
He has warding too, so that was a big oof. But like, yeah. Buffing probably would have been the better choice there. But that's minor. And as far as warding goes, sometimes you just have to play into it because it affects positive spells too. So that was just rough. I did survive though, and I feel I came out ahead there.
Elementalism is a great idea.
I do think that was the right call.
More mastery sounds good too.
There you go. So I lost some grotesque there, but overall that was a gain. And now I have the most defensive play.
I think with all this defense, those boys would be
doing a little better.
Yeah.
Right, she's gonna...
Yeah, I've tried that build, and it seems like the grotesque still dies, even though you have all the buffs and stuff.
Yeah,
It's so squishy.
The tier standing for Eva is definitely
From
in
my
question.
experience.
I think even losing the grotesques, it's still a very powerful build, especially like it has clearing power in the early game, and it as you have the mastery up and you're getting free grotesques each turn, it's decent economy. Yeah, free units into your front line, even if they aren't the tankiest things in the world, are stocks.
I'll end my turn.
Nice.
Yeah. And by the way, she is the best Enclave hero. Her water magic plus her water magic plus bloodlust and everything just makes Wormstrat so freaking strong. And yep, he's looking at incubation chamber, which is the correct
What
thing
is
to look at.
Liz words, by the way?
I believe they're the first.
These words are the
unupgraded
boys
ones.
you got right now on your tier 3.
Is it? Oh, those. Okay.
Or is it the tier 5 dudes? No, it's not.
Yeah, I don't know. So it's probably them, I get those.
Yeah, feel free to comment on that one, but I do think it's the unupgraded version of the tier 3.
I'm actually not sure what's better for the... This is more expensive, so I kind of just want to buy this.
I think incubation
Get more
chamber is a good
Storm
choice.
Xers.
You won't fort up for if you have to defend, but it's not mission critical.
Yeah, sure. This is summoning.
Yeah, this is a rough battle for sure.
Melees Spending the ranged.
And it all depends on what magic she does, because if she drops the Froggos, this is
I should just rush.
he's correct. He should just
Even though I
rush.
have all those
Froggos are
summons.
terrifying in this matchup. The other summons aren't so
I guess it
bad, but
depends on
they
what
will bring life
spell
spark
she
units.
has.
Yeah, someone in the background had their cell phone on. Remember, this was an open Discord. Most people were muted and respectful at this point, but watch your phones, guys. Come on. There you go. He's got...
Nice.
Oh no, Penguin Tech.
Yeah, a lot of summons, but it's okay.
For those unaware, there's a current glitch in the game in the at least
Do I get
1.65.
penguins if they escape? No. Okay.
That wasn't from your call, Beast. That was from her life spark, I believe.
Oh,
I was incorrect.
okay. But it ran my direction, so I don't know.
And the answer is yes.
if you
You
get
gain some
free
penguins,
pingos.
I'll be terrified.
Boots. Uh, hmm. Yeah, it's better. Doesn't allow some spells.
He made a good call there. If he
Yeah,
gets
if you
the
wanna leave
complete
those on the
set,
ground,
the
I
other
wouldn't
one's
mind picking
better,
them up
but
later.
he doesn't have the complete set. And the reason he said it relying on spells mattered is because he had a might-based hero, and even though he had a bunch of mana, his regeneration.
I could
Because
just
picture your lizard folk with that tusk helmet on, looking like a total badass.
Hmm.
Yes, lizard folks with tusk helmets are top tier aesthetically. But no, he made the right decision armor-wise because he wanted to save his magic to use against me and in emergency situations.
Yeah.
At this point, I think, yep, I just grab Infernal Gate. It's correct. It's the correct move, in my opinion. I was considering
honestly a
Ever-Burning
tough
Flame.
decision.
Which fights do I have coming? Oh yeah, I do have fights coming. Yeah, I see
I
the
think, yeah,
seagulls, and I'm like, yep,
we don't overthink it. We
let's
just get
open
our
up hell.
Infernal
We
Gate up.
need it. Alright, let's see if I've power skilled enough. And the reason I went for this one first was because I could barely reach it, and I was hoping to get a campfire. We definitely need to get to the Bloody Boys ASAP. And put up Force Field. I didn't have any magic specialties, so it doesn't matter which school I was cast from. I see the big O bird, and I'm like, yep, that needs to die. And it sucks because it means I have to take hits from the elementals that have, splash damage. Thankfully,
There we go.
I came
Nice.
unscathed, but that was costly. Oh, that didn't work out as planned. Yeah, I ate a little too much movement. If I had camped, I could have made it one turn sooner to the next spot. But that's minusculely minor. Like that's yeah. If anyone wants to say I threw the game by missing that campfire, no. I hard disagree. Alright, I'll go ahead and end my turn.
Hmm. Yeah. Grab those.
Also, for those unaware too, I needed to pick up that Mercury or walk around it, so it was the optimal play to pick up and walk forward. Don't push
Yeah,
the
I'm
Raid Caravans button,
Yeah, no.
or at least save before you do.
Hmm.
Okay, for those not aware, there's a caravan bug where if you hit move caravans, they just deplete the movement and don't move. That's why I was reminding my opponent of that, because I believe in fairness.
That's wrong.
Okay, so for those unclear on what my opponent's doing, he's preparing to push through to the second zone.
Oh, a rain of frogs.
Boo. Worst spell ever.
Yeah, indeed.
Also my favorite spell.
Hmm.
Yeah, Rain of Frogs is my favorite spell. And it's all water magic's powerful, so it's not like,
shouldn't
oh
have.
no, he got Rain of Frogs, I lost, because he could have easily gotten Army of Giants, or
Yeah, I got a penguin.
oh no, yeah, Summon Elementals is also really strong. But water magic is just stacked in S tier, so
Broken.
is what it is.
Yep.
I mean, it's insurmountable. You have Penguin Tick. I don't know how to counter it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need Sea Lion Tick. Right,
It's
so
over.
I'm joking about the penguin thing to assure my opponent that I'm not going to call foul over him getting one penguin from a bug. That was not an issue at all.
Come on, die, penguins. So you become mine. No.
Yeah, he's joking around, hoping he gets more. Oh, there's three retreaty boys, 4 retreaty boys, 5. I don't think
I'm
he
actually
ends up
not
getting
100%
5 from here.
sure how it works. Do they need to reach here for me to get them? Maybe.
I think if they're just in the retreating state, it's good enough.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on how Penguin Tech works.
Yeah, no, I only got 1 penguin there, so I don't know. Maybe they need to reach my base.
Yeah, those ranged burning people are scary. Like, there's a lot of fire stacked here. And this was the optimal fort to pick because it was the closest to his start capital. It's easier to run reinforcements back and forth, most likely. And of course, a morale to penguin.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah, I would take some luck. Mm.
Yeah, he's just doing the resource grabbies.
Oh, I've already this.
Honestly, believe this
Okay,
is
fine.
somewhat sloppy play here.
Nice.
It's not super consequential, but he does need to have them he needs to have them about 5 to 10 feet from the capital to grab the new units. Then he would need to have them 20 so that he could have about a 60-foot range to shuttle troops using hero chaining strats, and I don't believe he's setting that up. I was more focused on my own game, so I may be incorrect here. Let's find out. I got some water elementals. My coffers are pretty much empty, so I'm doing what I can, but you don't want to be hero chaining 5 units. You don't want to be sending out 5 units, so that at the start of week 2, it's a bad spot to be in. But I did have my chain up. I'm also factoring in if I can get more movement points backwards. And I could. Okay, I see that he has extra movement, so I make the choice to send him back to go pick up and continue my hero chain. I was a little tripped up because hero chaining with Pyre can be hard to keep up with. but it was necessary. And this fight is scary. 39 frogs, all with knockback,
No,
are
no,
not
the
a joke.
frogs.
Well, and I have to. If I can't handle them now, I'm not going to be able to handle them when you're pelting them at me.
Mm.
There you go. I put the portal there as a small distraction to try to break them up. Thankfully, my elementals are doing their job, shielding my grotesque boys so that I don't lose as many of them, but they are tier 1 units, and they're gonna die.
Wow, that was surprisingly painful.
Yeah, it was. I was not surprised here. And I was sweating these fights. Like, that one, I was sweating less than the... I was sweating it less than the seagull fight because of the blood aura on seagulls. But yeah, that was a potent one. And then this one is the easy one, admittedly. Like, yeah, being able to do that is questionable with Pyre, like, to the balance of the game, but oof. Yeah. My Bernie boys are doing their job. Then this one, it's like I got to get the sulfur. I just have to keep up. If I can't take this fight now, I'm just screwed. I see that I have some movement to leeway, and I'm using hero chaining, so I'm okay picking the items up there. And at a minimal, I needed to pick up the one in front of me, so there we go. Because I was using hero chaining for the other 2 units, I needed to pick up with my main there. Ideally, you never want to be in that situation. It's better to have a 4th hero week 2, but I did not have the finances for that. Yeah, in my turn.
Ah.
That's a scary fight. Slow and splash and things like that. That's Yep, and there we go. He has his city right outside his fortress.
So it's gonna be a cigarette game.
Spoiler alert, no it ain't.
Probably want some more range units. Here's what I'm pretty sure I don't have a weapon.
True, but you're also a hunter, so you're almost guaranteed one. Yeah, Reaper's Scythe is probably the correct choice here. 1, because he doesn't have a weapon yet. 2, because he's got plenty of Mercury. He hasn't been using markets at all, and I don't. And 3,
nice.
Yeah, it's only +1 attack, +1 spell power for him, which is debatably good. Zoomy leashes.
Yeah.
I do think in that area though the weapon really isn't powerful enough. Like he's at the point where he's gonna get he's either gonna get a better weapon from hunting or a better weapon just from out on the floor. But grabbing it, there's cases to be made. The scythe's probably the right choice. But yeah, and 33 Harpies are not a joke. They have flying and knockback. There we go. So he's got a strong front line with the Hex Lizards.
Yes, here we can do the she strats. Just sit back and do nothing.
Yeah. Okay, so prior to the tournament, you could do this strategy right here to basically stay outside the range of the archers. That got changed because it's boring to watch this. But it's, this is a tournament. Him using the most effective tactics available,
It's annoying that I don't
fine.
hit the wall when they're next to it. But I'm just gonna wait for a couple more and then I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I'll say that's a lot less annoying than them ignoring archer towers once the wall's down.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, I'm not annoyed that he chose this particular strategy. It's fine. I would have done this in the tournament as well. Yeah, with that one little purchase there, this game went from possible uphill battle to boom, insurmountable. If I run into him while he has Arcane Spire, my chances of winning are very low. It is what it is. So you don't see me on camera right now, but I'm like, oh well, shit, I lost. In fact, I was pretty sure I was on mute and just said that to my wife at that point. I think, yeah. Somewhere in this area, I basically muted and went, well, shit, honey, I lost. Here we go. And we're about an hour in. From this point, it's just 50 minutes of him coming to collect the W, but no, not entirely. I'm pushing extra. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, this wasn't, yeah. Yeah, I'm just start choked here because I don't have any portals near my home city. And my fights were this stretched out. I was able to clear week 2, day 2, but that's probably not good enough against a tournament competitor like you. But I am gonna play it out. Yeah, I'm a little bit salty. And I said I'm gonna go ahead and play it out. I didn't, yeah, now at this point, if it were just this start area, I still think I'm barely in. Like, him having the Arcane Spire early in the second city early is bad. The choke start area is bad, but it just gets worse from here. this is a yeah. This one's scary. I'm like, hoo boy. I basically just did a charge forward to hurt some of the burbs. And people are if you're wondering why I'm not trying to choke the demigod, he has versatile, so just surrounding him like a regular archer doesn't work. Going for the seagulls was the correct play. Okay, that wasn't as painful as I thought it would be. I was scared of wiping there. I was kissing my grotesques goodbye. I'm grabbing elementalism. No, I'm grabbing bloodlust because bloodlust combos well here. The oligarchy portals combo is nerfed, but the portals bloodlust combo was not, I believe. I grabbed that because I wasn't sending my boys back home. I needed them to hero chain the other direction from this point. I did leave some Mercury at the top, I believe, but I didn't need Mercury at this point. I needed to move. I couldn't face his army head on, and so I looked at the money I had, and yep, I tried to purchase the Engineer Workshop. Engineer Workshop, I feel, is the play, and the only thing I can do left now to stay competitive. I didn't have the funds to grab a full hill pit of Leapy Boys, and I don't think Leapy Boys would be enough burst damage against his leeches or his archers. So I do think of those two options, Doggos or Leapy Boys were the answer. I'm dropping a little bit of money. I'm trying to factor I need stuff next turn. I'm looking at my income. And that's all I could afford. Like if I went more than that I would be in some big trouble. And I figured out, yep, I'll collect silver for a couple days, then pick up the gold. Or send my other hero over. This is where I honestly think he knows what's up. He's looking at his stuff, considering if he's going to go hunting, because he's got time.
Like this, but I feel like I should see it. Okay, one turn.
Yeah, whatever you're hunting reminds me of my own house cat. Like, just likes to run around in circles.
Yeah. Yeah, it's better, I guess. Probably should give this here, so I can give them to the gods. At some point.
I mean, if you don't want that gear, I'll take it off your hands gladly. That one little Aetherling just keeps holding on. What's with all the rebellions in your land? You think Pyre would have more rebels?
They seem to be everywhere, in your lands as well.
Yeah. Angry lizards as far as the eye can see. Maybe this is just a misunderstanding. I don't understand that your kingdom is negotiable where every other lizard has been hissing at me for generations. There you go. That light battle mages are just so damn good. Like what that's one thing I picked up here. That spell, those spells they sling are no joke. There you go.
A lot of attack.
Yeah, that pretty much negates all my defense on all my. That's a hurdy stick for sure.
Wow.
So yeah, he had no way of knowing he'd be getting an ultimate weapon right after that, and even with getting that, he still had the Reaper stick for one battle and got to use that towards towards his goal. Towards his Hydra God. So overall, not a terrible choice. Those deer are like pinatas. Hit them and forest spirits come out. Oh, anima.
For these guys. Pinata.
I could definitely do some fan arts where one faction just lifts one of them up like a pinata and burst them open. Past me was feeling spicy.
Yeah, we grab a water skill, I guess.
Yep. Water magic is S tier, so that was the correct choice. And he
So what do I
probably
have?
got arguably the
have
worst water skill,
This, right?
and it's still great. Softens up the
I don't
enemies.
have this.
Yeah, he's at the point now where levels are fewer and farther between, but the resources advantage and everything he has here, plus the units, which he doesn't capitalize on, because he doesn't need to. Man, I was hoping he clicked on that Aether Forge, but then again, the Aether Forge would have been a way for him to dump the stone via Leo, so that wouldn't have been a terrible choice. I don't think he's aware of that tech. Otherwise, he probably would have done it. Cause that would have been an okay choice. There you go. I'm doing my last ditch effort. Okay, so we've reached the point of the game where I know a push is coming. The way he's positioning his army, everything, he's on his way. So I went to the market, sold all my excess resources to get myself a little bit more of an army. I also now have my town portal, so I'm making a Hail Mary to go. I know my next city is Arcane. So my plan here is to get the Fortress in the Tent, run and go get the Arcane Spire, and defend myself for a final stand. It's my only hope of winning here. Because he's pushing, and to his discredit, he's doing a sloppy push. He's leaving units behind, and I'm sweating my brows off. And I know he's coming, so I made a change of plans to go grab the resources so he can't have them. I know because of how far this is turned, it's going to take him longer to come reach me than it will for me to reach my second city. So I'm like, gotta go fast. Does she Siren Snap?
Yeah, so she is gonna take some units.
Yeah, I hadn't actually faced a Siren as a neutral army, so I didn't know.
I'm actually not sure. Like I don't need to, maybe. Maybe that's greedy.
I do love greedy plays.
No. Maybe I can let the summons. Because she shouldn't have spells. Yeah.
But yeah. So she isn't a joke. She can insta-kill units with her gold touch. Yeah, she's kind of a joke. Like, the only real scary thing is the Siren Snap, which she used there. And she used it in a glitchy manner where it didn't actually hit any of the units. So I'm not sure if that's just a bug or what.
Fine.
Yeah, she popped her Siren Call for sure, but it didn't seem to do anything. Yeah, as y'all saw, that heart that went over, that Siren
Maybe it doesn't work on AI heroes. I don't know.
She just wasn't in range. Like I think she did it without, like, you know.
Bad programming.
He doesn't mean it, Ben. Yeah, he enunciated that a little short. He meant badass programming.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, as far as the Siren Call not working, it would have been real nice if he lost some units. So he's got 1-up unit on Penguins, which isn't a big deal. He didn't get Siren Snapped when the enemy could have, which is a big deal. And he's got a city now for going on a couple turns now, while I'm still in my start zone. Things are looking real bad for me. And if it wasn't obvious that he was going for a week 2, week 3, it wasn't going for the win, it's super obvious now. Because for those unaware, up north would be the bonus zone for more loot, so he could have gone that route. But no, he was going to secure his W. Now I'm sweating even harder now, because like it was, I knew that was what was up, but that confirmed it. So here we go. I'm doing my last resource grabs. So I don't want him to get this, because my fear is that he's going to use the market to dump supplies. So I'm trying to not get incremented down. I'm having to decide who, what, when, where on all my stuff. I'm thinking, well, ain't gonna need these where I'm going. Ain't, yeah. There we go. So I'm grabbing extra sulfur and for my Infernal Gate. I'm looking at what I need to get Chamber of Rituals to try to bridge the level. I'm just looking at this guy. Well, never gonna have this. Never gonna have this. And I'm like, well, what do I sell to get this? There we go. Got my Hell Pit. For this matchup, doggos are good against swarms of small units. He doesn't have swarms of small units for the most part. He invested his forward into his tier 3 units. So I need to try to burst. Otherwise, the doggos are just going to end up doing some splashing and then be a frog. Versus Leapy Boys at least do some burst damage. That was my decision making there. I did the optimal movement play there to make sure I don't backpedal to fight them. At this point, I have 39. I have 39 grotesques. Their HP is pretty good. They're getting buffed by the bloodlust. So overall, I think she's solid. Like, you are losing grotesque each turn, so it's debatable if Eva is the S tier. Grotesque survive a single encounter challenge. Yeah. I would have to take off a piece of armor to get that point of leadership. There was other stuff available that was fine, so I didn't want to lose. I didn't want to lose out on using those armor for leadership when I don't respect leadership.
Super.
Enough, enough to actually invest in it over the other options. I'm trying to factor in if I can attack it this turn or not and get that treasure chest. The answer is no. So I'm assuming my city's just surely right over the next corner. And this is why you don't quit in the first area, because me getting sulfur there, I think we can both agree. Sulfur equal good. Yes, yeah, sulfur for pyre, good. Okay. Today on Please Don't Die Grotesques, we play a defensive strat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah. Ideally, at this stage, you want to have it where all these encounters are easy, so you're overwhelming the fights and not losing units. I didn't have that. I was absolutely excited to see Wish. I grabbed the sulfur there because it's in the way, and I don't have a cleanup person that can follow me. I needed that sulfur on the other one. I'm thinking right now. Now what? Why does Zarwar get 2 corn dogs and I only get 1? That joke there is he has 2 cities.
Hmm. Yeah.
There you go. Now you've got 8
Yeah.
Sneckos coming back next week. Value.
Value, yes. But you
Infirmaries
never know. I might lose this fight.
need a yeah.
We have one.
Yeah. Well, the thing is
Mm.
he doesn't have a hero change setup.
Never
Yes,
know.
his units are apart enough, but that
We
they're
can
not.
never be 100% certain of this.
He's trying to ease me down, but he knows I don't have my city, and he has a several thousand gold advantage plus Arcane Spire. Yeah, there are some scary units here. Horde units are powerful.
Oh. Like some healers. So now there's... I guess this is okay. Oh, a monster. Hmm. Do I care? I don't think I do.
No, you don't care about resources at this point. You have set up to go attack my capital before I can make a recovery in the second zone. That is the play here, just black and white. Now, one thing he's not aware of is my zone is so choked and crowded in, he cannot reach my capital today. And I think he starts to realize that. Yeah, the problem here is if I successfully flee you on that, I gain like 5 levels.
Hmm.
Yeah, currently fleeing is ridiculous in this game. It just is what it is. Like, if I flee on him, the experience I would get is insane. But you actually have to pull it
Okay.
off.
Let's have him head back with the artifacts.
Here, and he's sending the artifacts home to get the Hydra for some reason, which I don't know why. He's not. That's not the strategy. He's all right. So he's doing a week 2 push, but he's playing. His plays don't support that. He hasn't purchased a market yet or done a market dump. He hasn't done the things you do during a week 2 push. This is just him coming in with an insurmountable advantage to collect a W. If you let me know what you think about that in the comments below, but I do stand by that because it's right here in in 4K.
Mm.
So my Sulfur Girl is not escaping. And I'm debating whether I want to send him home or send him over in that corner so that I can bait the attack. Because I'm looking at the timer, if I can make it to week 3 and defend, I have a chance of turning things around, I think. Yeah, someone is not on mute, and there's this car in the
Money.
background. Yeah, may need it.
Money.
Yeah, I think the answer here. Yeah, my city's right. My extra city's right here. I'm like, surely it's right there. Where else could it be? I was in a Blue's Clue level situation where I bravely hide in the corner strats.
Bravely.
Yes, bravely hide in the corner.
Yeah.
Sir Robin would be proud of me.
Hmm.
There we go. Feeling that went out pretty well. Wish I had a stronger portal at that point. The gate's delayed. I'm economically kneecapped. My opponent has had another city for almost a week now, like 4 days, I think. So I am clawing from behind to try to do everything I can here. Let's go take a gander at you. 1. Yeah, at this point I see his army is just hard and not near impossible. So I'm like, so you're saying there's a chance? And
you can't reach
nah,
my base this turn by the looks of it.
Yeah.
I was hoping the weak clock would scare him. Like, I figured surely it's just right here. And then I'm like, what? I see the circle there? This is obscene. Yes, obscene is definitely the right word for it. I had debated if I was going to try to be soft about this, but this map is just categorically unfair, and we'll review that after the match. This is another play mistake in my opinion. I think Grand Library is the choice there. My grotesques, which is the bulk of my army, are all sturdy, so he just short of picked a blank spot there. Yeah, and it confuses me to why he's doing the Hydra. My best guess is he's trying to make sure he can recover if this push fails, because this is not a thoughtful 2-week push. This is a sloppy 2-week push. He didn't market and sell his stuff, and he didn't set up a hero chain to get all of those extra units to his front line.
5 turns.
Oh yeah, you're scaling really well.
I wonder. Since I won't reach it this turn, I might as well.
He's like, I might as well go kill your cut off your sulfur and kill your hero. Okay, do drop a save because these encounters have been glitchy.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready. So my attempt here is to pull off Flea Strat. Should Flea Strat be in the game like this? No. A level 1 hero getting away from a full-fledged army like this is obscene, so I'm not upset about what happens here. I'm ready.
All right.
I'll just set my dudes. There we go.
Yep.
So I'm setting the portal to try to hold his units off, and I'm trying my best to flee.
I'm ready.
The reason I wasn't able to escape was toxicology got me. At least that's my best guess. I did not escape. Now, for the balance of the game, should you be able to flee from something like that? Probably not, but it is possible. There you go. He's claiming everything along the way to secure the economic play.
Sure.
Yeah, at this point, I'm like, are you effing kidding me?
Go down.
Yeah. I definitely want to call a judge on this because my first city is 1, 2, 3, 4 days away and I cannot reach it, going a pretty optimal path. But it's one of those, I'm willing to play it out, but man, that sucks.
Yeah, that's really unlucky.
Yeah. And I would say I hardline stand by calling for a judge here. Start was unlucky too, because pass me is not wrong. I mean, in the later game, it's kind of defensive. Sure, but man, that sucks.
Yeah, it's not worth the bad start.
I couldn't reach. Yeah, so my only play here, I feel, would be to attack this to get the helm. Which do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think I have the movement to pick that helmet up even. So it's that helmet isn't even that helpful. I'm a might-based hero, and the spells I have are tier 1 and tier 2. This is not the battle. But fighting this fight is still worth it as an attempt to get a more XP. And, you know, go ahead and grab the helm just in case it's good. But the fact I couldn't reach the city here was GG. There we go. Elemental's being brought back by the res tent. Not sure if tents should bring back summons, but that's what's happening there. Okay, I can at least get the hat.
Mhm.
Gold. So I teleport back. It's my one play. Okay, so I basically looked at here and went, all right, this is very clearly my last stand. If I buy enough stuff, I'll be able to max out my things. That was a huge misclick. No, that wasn't. Yeah, that was a misclick. I meant to buy sulfur there, but it was non-consequential. I think I ended up collecting every single unit. And would that have been a problem a couple turns down the road? Yeah, but we don't make it there. So I just sell them back, which is unfortunate. They're also equal cost, so it's not a huge deal. No, they aren't. Okay. It was bad. Yeah, but I do successfully buy every single unit possible. Even with the gold up, there's not... I couldn't buy a building, I couldn't buy any more units. I did not camp because if he chose to leave because of
you have the W
challenge rating...
And that's the question. The reason I was really considering this fight is because you have like almost no mana, so I'm pretty sure I should take it. But I don't have all the units I want.
Yeah. That
Even
was...
if I die, I still think it's fine.
Yeah, it was
But
fine.
I think I have it. Who knows? Maybe not.
Yeah. He just bumbled in here. He did not notice. He didn't purchase a market, and look at this overwhelming resource advantage. That was sloppy play. Second, he did not get all of his units because he didn't need to. He had an overwhelming economic advantage.
That's hard.
And even with that, I was able to suss and build my way up to be a hard unit. I think I only get harder from here. I'm goading him to attack because I don't have my second city. It only actually... Does Pyre get better in the late game traditionally? Yeah, but it's just, he is insurmountably dang near unbeatable here. And if he had done the optimal play and had those units, it would have been even a bigger stomp. So it is what it is. Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Give me one second. My cat is jumped up on the desk. Mind if we take a short 3-minute before our final battle? Yeah. So Olympus was between my cords, between my monitor. I wanted to make sure Kitty was safe and not going to pull out a cord mid-tournament. So we'll skip ahead. We'll go back. Okay, the cat has been corralled, so I am ready to start when you are.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, so you move your stuff first.
Yeah. Okay.
I got my jugglers up there. I do think buying the fort was a good play. I believe getting the Getting the
Right,
Tent
are
and
you-
Ballista was good.
No, I'm not. I'm just considering what spells you have. See if I should. I should remember.
I'm Strong Warrior. My spell is Hit with Blade.
True.
Our unit power is way closer than it could have been. Like that, yeah.
Do you think is it? Am I allowed to see how far this reaches? Or is that illegal?
I think that's fair enough. It goes in this deep.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be honest. I think that line right there reveals the kind of player Zoasa is. Right or not, he wasn't asking if I was cool with it. He was asking if it was tournament legal for him to see it. I didn't care. This is just a game. Yes, you can see how far this portal goes out. But he's very technically minded and by the rules.
So if that's worth caring about.
But yeah, if you want to avoid it, you gotta go pretty far back.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, and I don't think I was giving away critical details there, nor did I care at this point.
Maybe I just leave up actually. My range here. Yeah, I'm ready to.
Okay. Drop this bad boy right there. Yeah, dropping summons on top of range units is just OG strats. Boys here, and our melee gal here. Understand, he has Rain of Frogs and Toxicology. Right. Sending my melee
Good
in
luck.
was necessary. Thank you very much. You looked at the higher tilt. Disruption Ray wouldn't have been a terrible choice, but in fact, it wasn't a terrible choice. But Rain of Frogs is one of the most powerful spells in the game. Also, Arcane Spire juices it up. And one tech he may not have been aware of, you can do your spell first, then do Arcane Spire immediately after. So that's some tech I learned from Sage. I wanted to neutralize that Battle Mage because I knew, yep, those spells the Battle Mages cast are nasty. He sends in the frogs. At this point, I'm trying to blind his units to try to protect my boys. He's now doing Curse on my, yep. He decides to do my front line because he sees that they're lusted up. Throwing up Stone Skin or Force Field. They're two very close. I don't know which one's better. I didn't have a specialty in one or the other, so yeah.
It's yours, right? Yeah.
Uh,
They're down there in the right.
Thank you very much.
I have no spells.
At this point, my army's just getting melted. He's got 17 mana still. And 5 mana for like quite a few summons. And yeah, the spirits, the undead being brought back, it's rough. I'm out of mana. I'm looking over to see if there's advantages, but my front line of grotesque has just been completely broken through by the by frogs and undead. I have summons coming out still, and I have archers down around the sides, but it's not looking good for me.
It's a close fight.
No, it's not. No, the fuck it isn't.
Yeah, I bet.
Now,
like,
granted,
it's
he
solid
still
pros.
only has
I don't know.
one hero.
Like,
2
I don't know where
units.
your last real unit is.
Yeah, the tint makes that unclear. I think it's just my hero. Yeah, I had that boy right there. And
Or like,
there
it
he
was
is.
a
This one
close
right
fight.
here.
That's what I meant.
Yep, that was the last one. Some visual clarity on that would be more fair
Yeah.
because
And with that,
Yeah.
you got my only city and my hero knocked out. So this isn't even a matter of me conceding. I'm just dead on board.
yeah, like I couldn't even concede there. That I have. Yeah, I would.
So you should-
Yeah, if it were just the start zone being a little zigzaggy, I'd be okay. But I would like to take this map to judges. Cause mind if now that it's conceded, do you mind if we can control backspace to reveal the map?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, and I hold no ill will against you. I think you're a great player that's just had extraordinary luck here. Yeah, I don't think Zoros is an invalid player or anything like that, nor do I think he's a cheater. Like, getting a free penguin is not a big deal, and that's the only thing that could be arguably considered that. But I took a screenshot of this, and here's his area. The start area discrepancy is basically I've got a guy sitting on his ass, and I'm having to go around this barrier to get to any of my nodes, which is incredibly important for Pyre. Pyre without a portal near their city is rough. Meanwhile, he's got an area that's open right here. He's got a first node. He also has advantages he didn't even take advantage of or need. Training Grounds is an S tier area to start with because it allows you to upgrade your lower tier units to higher tier units for a relatively low price. He didn't capitalize on that, so I think this map played optimally from the player 1 spot is unsurmountably beatable. And here's another thing. He performed a week 2 push, casually strolling down into my area, getting a gander of the view of the place, and knocking me out with the majority of his week 2 reinforcements not purchased. I think that was a sloppy week 2 push that wouldn't win under normal circumstances. And I'm not going to get into his faction luck. Water Magic is S tier, that's okay. Enclave is S tier, that's okay. Leo having royalty to make units cheaper is okay with me. That is within the game. Those were things I was prepared to happen. I'm okay with the alpha game being perfect, not perfectly balanced. This right here though was crushing. Not knowing where it was, and just going through the maybe it's right here. No. Well, surely it's right here. No. Well, then surely it's right here. No. It is. It is absolutely devastating to be this far away and not be able to reach that because that was a battle that he pushed into, and only because of his own sloppiness. That attack was definitely, especially after reviewing it, what I wanted to happen. There's arguments on if I should have camped or not, but I felt if I had camped, he wouldn't have attacked in, and that would have encouraged him to get. Regardless, this is not a fair match. The reason I made the judge call is because this was an unfair map. Him being unwilling to have a rematch disappoints me greatly, and I will not be participating in another tournament. And for casual play, stuff like this doesn't matter because casual play is just for fun. This would just be something we laugh about. But for a tournament that I needed to take time to prepare for, that I've made a long series preparing for and participating in, it was not a fun experience. And this wasn't the worst match. The worst match was my previous one where Brutus, who was fine to play with 4.5 hours is too long for a duel. So would I do a 1.65 tournament again? No. There needs to be serious changes. Will I continue playing Heroes Hour? Absolutely. Do I still think Heroes Hour is a great game? Yes. I think Benjamin, aka Things on His Own, is doing a great job with this game. But the tournament for me to join another tournament, it needs to be radically different than this was, because it was too much time and effort to lose this anticlimactically, and that's just my opinion. All that said, I have no ill will towards Zora, as I said in the tournament, and as I said in the Discord, and as I've said in private messages. At worst, I think not agreeing to it. I don't like that he didn't agree to a rematch, but I also agree that forcing him wasn't the answer. And at this point, he's already answered, so I don't want him to look at this video and go, oh no, now I have to. So at this point, it's too late. It's over. And that's all I gotta say about that. I'm disappointed, and I'm gonna take a little bit of a break and go play some Nova Drift. All right, Brian Pond signing out.